The Yemen-based Houthis have claimed responsibility for the attack, but at the same time, it's a very complicated regional picture at the moment. It's also likely that suspicion is going to fall on Iraq-based groups who have recently made threats to carry out attacks against the UAE. It's only a few days ago that we saw some of the Iran-backed groups in Iraq threaten to strike against Abu Dhabi in response to what they see as Emirati efforts to interfere in Iraqi politics. This attack is very much a reminder of the very complex missile and drone attack threat that we're seeing in the UAE and in the region. We've obviously seen several examples of similar attacks in Saudi Arabia. And really the challenge for the UAE and for Saudi Arabia and others in the region is that in the current regional climate, unless they can find really a way to diffuse regional tensions and to deter hostility from regional state and non-state actors, then this threat is going to continue. The timing is really interesting. On the one hand, there's been a lot of diplomatic activity going on between the UAE and Iran recently, efforts to de-escalate sort of bilaterally there. I think there is a concern across the region that talks between Iran and the US are certainly very slow. There's a concern on all sides that those talks could collapse. And if they do, there is obviously this fear that that will lead to a downwards spiral, between the US and Iran, given the heightened tensions in the region and given Iran's reach throughout the region. It's clear that any kind of sort of downward spiral would also affect, UAE, other countries in the region as well.